talk about the Eternals 2, which apparently is a thing. And one of the interest, I guess, people were saying that one of the big missing things from San Diego Comic-Con was that when they were showing all of their, hey, here's everything that's coming in Phase 5 and 6 and 4, or the rest of 4, there were some blank spots, but people were saying that the Eternals was suspiciously missing. I don't think it's suspicious at all because that movie sucked. I know you liked it a bit more, but it didn't.
You shut your mouth.
Well,
shut your mouth. Just kidding. I know people didn't like it.
Yeah, even though you liked it, you have to admit a lot of people were saying it was less than what they wanted. So I wasn't surprised if it didn't move forward or if it didn't move forward anytime soon. However, apparently it is moving forward because of Patton Oswalt. He was on the Today Show recently, and he was asked a seemingly innocent question about his role as Pip the Troll, which is the little guy who showed up with the other guy that nobody knew who it was at the end of Eternals and their stinger. And he said, they have announced there's going to be an Eternal sequel. Chloe Zhao is going to direct it, said Oswalt. So hopefully there will be more adventures of Star Fox and Pip. Those are the two characters in the end scene. But the funny thing is they haven't announced that. It was not announced that there was going to be an Eternals 2. It was not announced that Chloe Zhao will be returning to direct. But it is now, I guess, because Patton Oswalt came out and said that there's going to be an Eternals 2 and Chloe Zhao's coming back. So, hey, good. I mean, if you enjoyed that movie, good for you. You're getting more of that. That's all the details we know. I guess my question about this, and I would be interested to hear what you have to say about it, is does anybody care? I mean, I don't care. So what? But I mean, I know that I'm kind of a stick in the mud when it comes to Marvel here recently. But what about you? I know you're a little bit more positive on Marvel, and you were on the Eternals. What do you think about this news that we're getting Eternals 2 and Chloe Zhao's coming back?
Well, I don't know if anybody who's watching it's funny. The live stream is on a delay, so I'm seeing you go like this as I'm starting to talk. So if you see me kind of like, what's going on?
Never watch the live stream. It'll confuse you. I have it over here on a monitor too, and I just don't look at it because it really confuses me.
But no. I mean, I did like Eternals, but it does have flaws. It is a very slow movie. It's like 2.5 hours long, which it should never be. Also, they haven't discussed what happened to the big the big creature just sticking out in the middle of the Indian Ocean type of thing. And Patton Oswalt, if you haven't watched it on Parks and Rec, he did I think 8-minute speech. It could have been a little bit longer, where he tried to convince Parks and Rec, the crew, that Marvel and Star Wars should cross connect with one another. And it's like amazing, but
Marvel and Star Wars.
Have you watched it?
No.
Oh, I'll send it to you. It's Patton Oswalt goes on. He just does an 8-minute dialogue session, just off the cuff, about how Thanos will interconnect with the Star Wars universe and the Marvel universe, and it's absolutely fucking hilarious. But Patton Oswalt is a guy I would love as an. Oh God, I just had a heart attack. Patton Oswalt is a. This is not going well, by the way. Yeah, no. I think I'm dying. No, the Zoom actually was circling there for a second, so I was like, holy shit. But Patton Oswalt is a guy I really like. He's funny, he's entertaining. He made a mistake, probably. This is probably something that was going to be announced at D23. I am shocked they're bringing back Chloe Zhao to be director after everything she went to. After all the crap that she got for Eternals 2 and being a woman directing a Marvel film, because you know how toxic the fandom is. I mean, I don't know if they're gonna have a stricter leash on her. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm excited. I like Chloe Zhao. I think she's a talented director. I love Nomadland and stuff like that. So if Patton Oswalt says there's a sequel and he's playing Pip the Troll, who was actually a major character in the Infinity Saga, hey, I'm all for it. See what they do. Like I said, hopefully it's not a 2.5 hour slog for people. Again, I liked it, but I know how people didn't. So,
well,
that's where I stand.
I guess it's official. It's not officially announced. I mean, he's come out and said that it's happening, and he was saying that it's been announced, but obviously
He's already.
I'm wondering
got
if
it canceled.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they were talking about it and they were like, "No, there's a reason we hadn't said anything, you dumbass." And that's the last we'll ever hear about. It won't be the last we'll ever hear about it, because you say something like that from a famous person and then the studio never says anything, then people get to talk.
Yeah.
Even if it's a movie nobody likes, especially in the Marvel universe. So, I don't care. I mean, if you liked this movie, not just you, Nick, but anybody, good. I'm happy for you. I don't disparage anybody's likes and dislikes. I mean, I like shit that other people don't. But I just could not get into this movie. I disliked it. It was the worst of the Marvel universe until recently, in the
I was going to ask you that question.
Yeah,
which is worse, that or Thor?
It was. I'm going to say it was probably the worst for Phase 4 for me, until a more recent movie that is leagues worse in my opinion. But I didn't. It just fell. All of Phase 4, nothing there besides the Sony made stuff has really blown me away, and this was part of that. Chloe Zhao, great director. She's done some great stuff. Or I'm going to say she's done some great stuff. I didn't think she did great here. As far as directing, just, people and script. The movie looked fine, but all Marvel movies, they got money behind them. They're going to look good. It was just such a fucking slog. This movie was so slow, and just nothing was really happening. And the stuff that was happening, I didn't give a shit about. I don't know if that was just all her, or if, like we've heard before many times, that Marvel wouldn't let her direct. It wasn't a Chloe Zhao movie, it was a Marvel movie. I can at least say that, like, something like Thor Ragnarok, that was a Taika Waititi movie. That wasn't just a Marvel movie. It was Taika Waititi making a Marvel movie. Some of these movies are like this. Eternals was not Chloe Zhao making a Marvel movie. It was just a Marvel movie. She was there. She was somebody they could say, hey, we got this famous director everybody's liking right now because of Nomadland. She's making a Marvel movie. But I feel like she wasn't allowed to do what she thought she was hired to do. So Are they going to let her do her thing on this? Or was Nomadland a fluke? Was that just that really good movie she made and she's not as talented as everybody thinks? I don't know. I don't know of her other work. Does she have other work? Has she made other things?
Well, she won the best director for Nomadland.
Well, yeah, I mean, besides Nomadland, has she made anything else?
Yeah, she has. I can't remember. She's made other stuff like I'm not good with. I'm never good with people's. She made The Writer, which was really good. That was the one about the kid who was almost killed on a horse.
I remember.
Good movie. It's a good movie. Trust me.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah. So yeah, she's got talent. That's the thing.
Yeah.
She's a talented director. Is Marvel going to let her be a talented director? Or are they just going to be like, no, you're here. Just tell these people what to do. You're a manager. You're not a director. So I don't know. I'll see the movie because I have a YouTube channel that focuses on movies. I hope it's good. There's been other movies within Marvel that the first one was, less than, and then the sequel follow-up came about and did better than. I mean, look at Thor Ragnarok. I enjoyed the first Thor. The second Thor was not that great. Ragnarok was awesome, but hey, then this latest one. Captain America was another one. While I enjoyed it, I know a lot of people don't like the first Avenger Captain America movie, but then he came about and really came into his own with his sequel, so maybe the Eternals can do that. We'll see. I don't really find these characters to be that interesting, though, so maybe it's not her fault. Maybe it's just that she has a property that's not that interesting. Either way, if you're into the Eternals, there's more Eternals coming, probably. I won't say this is an official announcement, but it is an announcement of sorts. D23, which is when is D23? That's like, is that this month? That's this month, right?
It's either this month or next month. I can't remember which.
Well, we're gonna probably, if they don't announce it at D23, especially after this right here.
Well, they have all those empty spots that are still needing to be revealed. So I'm guessing Eternals is coming out in like 2020,000. I don't know.
20,000. You heard it here first. 20,000. But if it's not announced at D23 this year, then I would say that would be concerning. But it probably will be announced there. So yeah, Eternals 2, it's coming. Chloe Zhao's back for what it's worth.